Okay, in this video, what we're going to do is write the Node.CPP file.
That's right.
We've got it there, but we need to add its guts in.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's get started.
So let's go over into our Node.h file, and basically what we need to do here is copy all of our constructors, our destructures, all of our functions, as well as our static pointer here,
That's right.
our static variable, and copy all of this over into our Node.CPP just to have something to start with.
Sure.
And let's go ahead and start by including our Node.h. And let's go ahead and scope everything in. So our node, and we'll scope this in, this, and finally, this is our pointer. Let me go ahead and copy and paste this onto the top.
Yeah, looks good.
And let's see. Let's go ahead and start moving everything over.
Clean up.
Delete our virtual. Get rid of all these extra spaces that we have here. Looks good in the header file. Doesn't look good here. And then block everything in here. Let me get rid of my private area.
Nice. And there we go.
Whoa. So there we have it. Everything is in place. Now let's start by implementing our constructor.
Okay.
This is really simple. Remember, if we go back into our Node.h, all we really have is two things, a parent and a children. Parent is the only thing that we need to initialize because children is simply a list and it defaults to having no items.
That's right.
So if we go back into our Node.CPP,
we'll just set our parent to null.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have this list, our global list of nodes that we keep as a static.
That's right.
So let's go ahead and add ourselves to this by doing a pushback and add in this.
Guys have seen this a lot.
Yes, definitely. And then in our destructor, remove ourselves from the list.
Boy, that was tough.
Very much so. And then, okay, in set parent. This is a little bit complicated, but not too bad.
This is the only complicated
This is the only complicated
file.
part.
Yeah,
that's right. So the first thing we need, basically, if we pass null into our set parent, what we want to do is remove ourselves from any association with any other nodes.
Right.
So what we're going to do is say if, and let me go ahead and change parent over to p, because remember we do have a local variable called parent.
That's right.
And we're going to say if p equals null, this means that we want to remove association with anyone else, and we already are associated with someone. So our local parent does not equal null. In other words, we do have a parent.
Okay.
We're going to first go into our parent and tell him to remove us from his list of children.
That's right.
So go to our parent, his children, and remove ourselves from his list. So we're no longer associated with him.
If we didn't do that, things would get out of sync very fast.
That's right. And then let's go ahead and set our parent equal to null. So this basically unassociates us with every other node. Otherwise, if the parent that we're trying to set, his parent does not equal ourselves, so basically we're not associating ourselves with ourselves,
right?
Which is kind of weird. Go ahead and set parent equal to p, which was passed into us, and go to our parent, his children list, and add ourselves in.
Right. In other words,
the opposite of what we did here.
That's right. Each parent keeps track of all of their children.
Right.
And so what we needed to do in this particular case was tell our parent, hey, add us to your list of children.
Exactly. So with that, we have two very difficult ones. Return our parent in our get parent, and finally return the global list of nodes. And this is just to prevent us from having to access a private area of memory.
Right.
Our private member. So with that, let's go ahead and try to compile this. As you notice, and from our last video, we still have an error here. And look at that. I don't even have any errors.
Oh, how nice is that?
Very nice.
Well, scroll up. Let me see if I can find anything. No.
Haha, you've been beat.
Wait a minute. But it's not giving you any problems.
Okay. So I think everything is good.
Yeah, actually everything is good. So
you almost got me there.
Yeah, there was something I was thinking. We got getChildren in there, don't we?
We got getNodes. Let me go back into our Node.h here. We don't have our getChildren.
We might need to getChildren in here.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. Just looked like something was missing there.
Yeah, definitely. So let me go ahead and go into here and return a list of node pointers.
Right.
And this is going to be a return...
address of getChildren.
Right, just return a reference to them. So getChildren.
And then void.
And then void. We actually must have missed this from our last one. So let me copy that and come over to here. And this was pasted right after getParent, so I'll put it right here. And this makes sense because at some point we may need to be able to get the children of this particular node. So simply return children. And of course here we simply get the children, and that's because our parent is our same node. So we're allowed to get its own members.
That's right.
So let me make sure that compiles okay. Awesome. And I forgot to scope it in. So I broke my perfect record. But otherwise, everything seems to be compiling okay.
Very good. Now, I feel much better.
That's good.
Let's see. So when I say let me take a look at the code, I mean let me take a look at the code. Okay,
Yes,
so
you
with
do.
that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks a lot, guys.